The Nobel Prize process. The great honor associated with the Nobel Prize is due to the large amount of research put into the selection process. The prize committees change every year. They are made up of world-famous scholars, academics, scientists, and former Nobel laureates. The committee invites thousands of leaders in each field to nominate candidates each year. The voting for candidates is top secret. The prizes are presented by the laureates annually on December 10, the anniversary of Nobel's death. The third different institutions in the Sweden carry out the selection of the process and award the prizes in economics, literature, and sciences. A separate committee in the Norway awards the Peace Prize. Famous recipients. The Nobel Prize recipients come from all over the world. They are young and old, male and female, and represent many cultures. There are just some of the hundreds of science prize winners since 1901. The sciences. Marie Curie was the first woman to receive a Nobel Prize. In 1903 in physics, born in Poland, Curie spent most of her life working as a scientific researcher in France. She shared the award with her husband Pierre and Henry Becquerel for their work in radioactivity. In 1911, she won the second prize in chemistry for discovering two new elements. Curie is one of the only two persons ever to win Nobel Prizes in two different fields. Her daughter also won the Nobel Prize in chemistry, making her the first and only mother-daughter pair to have been awarded Nobel Prizes. Have you heard of the formula E equals mc2? That formula Albert Einstein's theory is relativity changed the way we think about the physical world. German-born Einstein was awarded the prize in 1921 for his work in theoretical physics. Winning the prize allowed Einstein to continue a brilliant academic career. He influenced many of the greatest thinkers of the 20th century. In 1945, Sir Alexander Fleming of Scotland won the Nobel Prize in medicine for the discovery of penicillin. His discovery changed medicine forever, saved many lives, and eased people suffering globally. Two yo-yo who have won the Nobel Prize in physiology or medicine in 2015 was the first mainland Chinese scientist to win the Science Nobel. Her work with ancient Chinese medical texts allowed her to discover the cure of malaria, a deadly disease transmitted by mosquitoes, which have been resistant to other treatments. Upon finding this cure, Tu tested it on herself before giving it to patients. Her discovery has saved millions of lives. Economics. In 2019, Esther Duflo became the second woman and the youngest person ever to win the Nobel Prize in economics. Duflo awarded this prize with Ahijit Banerjee and Michelle Khmer, who won the prize for work that address many different forms of global poverty. As a team, they focused on breaking their complex problem with specific issues, field experiments, and interventions. Literature. In 1993, Toni Morrison became the first African American woman and the first black woman worldwide, and to win the Nobel Prize in Literature. The prize was given to Morrison because in novels characterized by visionary and forced the poetic import. She gives life to the essential aspect in American reality. Colombian-born Gabriel Garcia Marquez, another writer in the remarkably of the distinct voice, won the prize in 1982. The community praised his style, in which the fantastic and the realistic are combined in a richly composed world of imagination. There are just two examples of the literature awards that have been given to influential writers. Peace. Three are famous recipients of the Nobel Peace Prize, where Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., Mother Teresa, and Nelson Mandela. These three individuals fought to improve lives of people suffering political and economic injustice. The 1964 Peace Prize honored Dr. King's fight for civil rights and equality of people of every color. In the United States, Nelson Mandela received the prize in 1993, and his lifelong struggle against South Africa's repressive political system. In 2011, the prize was awarded to three women: Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, Lima Bowie, and Tawakkol Karman. At the time, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf was the president of Liberia. Before becoming president, she had resisted the country's previous dictatorships and fought for equality and democracy. Lima Bowie is a self-educated social worker who mobilized Liberian women and demonstrated for peace during the year of bloody civil wars. Tawakkol Karman is a Yemeni geologist who led demonstrations, sit-ins, and protests, pushing for democratic rule and free expression. The youngest Nobel laureate is Malala Yousafzai, who received the prize in 2014 at the age of 17. The Taliban had taken control of some parts of her home country in Pakistan. They outlawed education for girls and destroyed hundreds of schools. Malala took to the internet and fought for equal education opportunities for women. In 2012, a Taliban soldier attacked and nearly killed her, but Malala recovered and continues her fight for girls today. Nobel controversies. Some prize winners cause controversy. American President Theodore Roosevelt believed that peace could be accomplished, but only for countries he considered civilized, and often with the use of American force. In 1905, the year he received the Peace Prize, Roosevelt authorized the military action of Caribbean in order to ensure American power in the region. He was awarded this controversial Peace Prize for his role in ending a war between Russia and Japan, and even some community members were critical of the president. American Secretary of State Henry Kissinger was awarded the prize in 1973 for negotiating a ceasefire during the Vietnam War. Critics argued that Kissinger may have been involved in a secret bombing in Cambodia, a country with which the United States was not at war. As Vietnamese compatriot Lee Duc-tha turned down the prize to avoid being associated with Kissinger. Even President Barack Obama's Peace Prize in 2009 was questioned. The election of black president was groundbreaking, but critics thought the prize was awarded too soon after his election. In the end, President Barack Obama accepted the prize and donated $1.4 million award to charity. Some people believe that prize selection process itself controversial, and the Peace Prize is awarded by the committee made of Norwegian politicians. Critics think this could make the committee biased against or unfair toward diverse nominees for a variety of countries and fields. They think that other types of experts, such as historians, people who study politics, or those who research peace, would not be promulgated. Also, still, the committee is made up of politicians. Some people question whether that might award the prize to people who could help Norway politically. Racial diversity is another controversial issue. Of 943 representatives of the Nobel Prizes as a world, only 16 represents less than 2% have been black. Most of the black literatures have been in the areas of peace and literature, and a black person has never been awarded the Nobel Prize for science. Conclusion: although not without controversy, the Nobel Prize has had a lasting positive global influence, and the awards highlight the work and dreams and great thinkers from all over the world. The fame and cash prizes let these extraordinary individuals continue their work. The prizes honor freedom, peace, and the commitment to improving the lives of humankind.